You don't need to hoard because you'll never poop enough. So you can watch The Tales of TheVarus by internet historian. Look at that sexy hole. Booting. Clearing cache. Year 2021.
Inhale. I can finally breathe again. It must be over. Scanning for traces of human life. 5G scanners activate.
Hey guys, it's Fallout.
Nothing detected. The species Homo sapien is extinct. It's time to fulfill my purpose. Executing Operation Ice to See You. Welcome back. Let me brief you on how the world ended.
How did the world end, chat?
The details are a bit foggy, but it's believed that Batman was eating soup with his hands at a Chinese restaurant when someone coughed on the croutons.
Toilet paper. In 2020, a shortage of toilet paper had gripped every major city across Australia. Citizens panicked at the looming prospects of a cold spritz in a shallow sink and looked to whatever substitute they could find. But once supply of paper towels and facial wipes ran dry, desperation took a hold. The desperation led to panic. Panic led to anarchy. And anarchy led to memes. One day you will look up and yell out for the toilet paper, and I will whisper, no. Only on PlayStation. At the time when there was the toilet paper shortage, I had a bidet. I don't mind a cold spritz.
January 2020. The virus is spreading across the globe.
All right, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
And everyone was amped to start panicking. Oh my god. The virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle. Better not touch your face. Don't touch me. Breathe somewhere else, Vector. People said, oh, I suppose it is kind of cute though. No, I must resist.
The virus is so hot, chat.
Guys, does anyone else feel like the air in here is kind of chunky? How do I take my white cell count? These ones all look red. You get the idea.
It's so true. Do you know blood is blue?
So naturally, rumors started to spread. And the first one was about toilet paper. Hey, I heard that here in Australia, 90% of our toilet...
You know what's really funny about the Australia, like the toilet paper thing? So like in countries like Australia and other countries where the toilet paper is made outside of the place and it's like imported, they had a shortage. Here in Canada, we actually have a toilet paper plant like literally a few kilometers away. But some reason, people heard the story about the toilet paper and they went and they bought toilet paper in drones. They went and they bought it, even though we would never have a shortage of it because we make toilet paper locally out of Canadian trees.
Toilet paper is produced in China. Maybe that means there'll be no new stock. So the public went out to grab an extra pack. Then the news stories started coming in about the lockdown. Fears realized. So they grabbed 2 packs. No one knew how long the lockdown would last either. Better grab 3.
Priorities, chat. Priorities. We need that poop paper. Poop paper priority. Nobody wants to be wiping with cloth.
4 just in case. And everyone had that same concern. Within the week, stocks on shelves were getting noticeably low. And from there, it was self-perpetuating. Bathroom paper was suddenly the hottest commodity in town. Petrol stations, corner stores, major chain supermarkets, everybody was out. Then, of course,
People really don't want to use a bidet. Wash your buttholes, please.
photos shared on social media and broadcast on television of empty shelves just amplified the hysteria again.
I just want 1 pack.
To which the media said, don't buy it. But also, it is running out, but don't stock up. But who knows when...
Don't buy it, but also buy it. But don't buy it, but buy it. I don't mind a single ply. Just do the WAD situation. We had this conversation last React Day. We gotta wad it up.
New stock is coming, but don't you hoard. But it may be many weeks before you can get more. The messaging to the public was a little mixed.
You're saying to the nation this morning, Ali, stay calm, don't go and do it.
But race out there and get it so that you're not...
Then, as stock completely depleted, people were becoming desperate.
Every store I go to, every day, every city, and every hour of every day, you're going to find completely empty shelves.
Fights broke out between those who had none and those who had too much. It was chaos in...
I mean, that is fair. Like, you should not be hoarding the toilet paper. You can share. You don't need to hoard because you'll never poop enough. Lady, there's no way you eat enough fiber to poop that you need that much toilet paper. You don't poop that much. Look at you. You're like a twig. No offense. There's no way you poop enough for all that.
The aisles.
Round 1. Fight!
The Australian toilet roll crisis had reached critical mass. People were threatening to shit in the store, and someone even pulled a knife.
Is a knife.
Enough.
The CEO of Australia came out and said,
It's been one of the most disappointing things
The CEO of Australia.
I've seen in Australian behaviour in response to this crisis.
but that scolding did little to quell the frenzy. So, the media published articles informing people that actually this is all fake news, and 60% of Australia's toilet paper is produced domestically. But that also didn't quell the frenzy. So, supermarkets enacted a 1-pack per person rule. But frenzies cannot be quelled. And so that's when the price
They literally made it that the second toilet paper is like $99, like $900, it's like $90, and people still bought $90 toilet paper. What crazy people. Just wash your butthole.
online soared. Amazon, eBay, Gumtree, toilet paper was everywhere. First for double the price. Then triple. Then things just went wild. 10-pack, single rolls, a few pieces of 3-ply, all for crazy prices. People went from selling it by the pack to selling it by the gram.
Number 2 large.
And the rest of us who couldn't afford it had to get creative. But fear not, citizen. Here come the heroes.
The toilet paper heroes.
One of Australia's state newspapers swooped in with a special edition to save the day. It featured 8 blank pages at the back, just in case.
The toilet paper in the newspaper. Oh my god. Just in case, we got your back. Just wipe, like the olden days, wipe with paper.
By the way, this was after an Australian family had accidentally made a massive online order. They thought they were getting 48 rolls. Wrong. They were getting 48 boxes.
No, 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 no.
And soon they had become the
Reading material used to be used as toilet paper. We watched a whole video on that last week. So people would go and they'd read their little magazine and then they would wipe the butt with it. And that's why people take the newspaper and books to the toilet. This is way too much toilet paper. You will never poop this in a lifetime.
facto royalty of Australia. They built a throne with the boxes and sat aloft it.
I found the crown of
Australia.
in the gutter, he said, and I picked it up.
But for the rest of us common folk, thievery was the only answer. We began stealing from public.
You know, there's these old ladies that come to my work to steal paper towel from my work in the bathrooms. They just go and I'll go into the bathroom and afterwards there's like no paper towel left. They just go and they steal it all. I am a toilet paper waster, okay? But that's only when I poop in public. At home I have a bidet.
Public toilets. We began stealing from work.
A new survey has found 1 in 3 Aussies has stolen toilet paper from work to use at home.
Some started stealing from hotels, stealing from cars, stealing from the blind. Even animals were stealing. Some pretty good memes though.
Oh.
And just as some relief was coming, thank God, a new shipment. But that truck burned down.
Fire crews rescued
What?
what rolls they could. The rest left charred and soggy.
Fascinatingly, a problem which began in and was specific to Australia was soon spreading to the rest of the world, despite the circumstances being completely different. In fact, stats time. In most countries, the majority of toilet paper is actually produced locally. Toilet paper is cheap but bulky, meaning it's expensive to ship relative to its retail value.
Exactly. It makes sense. It's bulky. Why would you make it outside of the country? Like, that would be a really expensive, stupid thing to make an import. That would be a stupid thing to import.
So domestic producers are often able to manufacture at a cost lower than their international competitors. TLDR, unless the factories in your country shut down, there isn't going to be a shortage. But shut up and panic. No. And so toilet paper became a highly profitable business. And that's when organized criminal gangs moved in. Armed robbers in Hong Kong held.
This is toilet paper fear-mongering. Really? That's how that truck went on fire because somebody tried to rob for toilet paper? People, there is water. There is water. You can wash your butthole. Just wash it.
Held a delivery driver at knife point and got away with around 600 rolls. 18,000 pounds of toilet paper was stolen from this lorry. And this, and this, and this, and many more. But it's time to move on. After about 4 weeks with consumption steady and everyone only having one ass to wipe, and supply increasing to compensate, toilet paper returned to shelves. The balance was restoring. The shops were healing. Which meant it was time to panic about something else.
The 5Gs.
5G time. So you think it's a virus? That's cute. Let me fill you in on the scoop, rookie. See that tower over there? Now look at this. Coincidence?
Guys, see, the 5G is injecting your body with the virus, obviously. It's funny how nobody talks about 5G anymore. It's 2024 and not a single person. I have not heard a single person be like, have you heard about the 5G?
5 Gs, 5 fingers, 5 sides to a pentagram. PlayStation 5.
And 5 is evil.
Awful lot of coincidences lining up, wouldn't you say? And social media agreed. With these indisputable facts such as, I have headache, it was only inevitable that the word would spread like a wildfire. It was time for the
I have headache, therefore 5Gs are murder. 5Gs will give me cancer.
5G squad to leap into action. 5G squad! Gwyneth Paltrow, that lady from that movie, Alien. People began protesting the 5G towers.
Save lives! I think people had too much time on their hand. I think people need to play video games. I was just too busy playing Elden Ring.
Someone save the 5G network.
And the destruction was extensive. I had no idea really until I started digging. But in the UK,
Honestly, I think so many people were so bored during the pandemic because they're like, I'm in my house. I can't socialize with my friends. I can't go and watch a sporting game. I can't go to work. What do I do with my life? And it's like, play Elden Ring.
over 50 towers were vandalized or set ablaze in a single month. Reported by April, 39 servicing engineers had been attacked on the job.
You know when they turn this on, it's going to kill everyone, and that's why they're building the hospitals?
In North Carolina, one woman just started.
They're building the hospitals because the 5G is going to kill everyone. Why? If they're going to kill everybody, why the heck would they need to build the hospital if they're all going to die? Okay.
Opening fire on a couple of technicians.
There were 2 workers up on the tower when the shots rang out. A 3rd worker on the ground ran up into this area, and that's where he called for help.
The 2 men were okay, but
oh my god.
When police came, she armed herself with 2 axes and barricaded herself in her home.
Did you shoot at a cell tower worker, ma'am?
She's out on bond and she's had the weapons confiscated.
New 5G.
Crazy, sad, bored lady.
Stimulate your senses.
In Auckland, New Zealand, at least a dozen 5Gs have been vandalized or set ablaze.
Mysterious fires have hit 15 cell towers in the last 6 weeks.
In the Netherlands,
See, I didn't know about this. I didn't pay attention to this. I knew people were going crazy about this 5G. I didn't know it was so bad that they were burning cell towers.
16, reports of more in Ireland, Cyprus, and Belgium. Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia, and 7 cell tower fires in Montreal, Canada. Although, one big
Canada, really? You disappoint me.
problem. How do you tell 5G from the regular Gs?
You strap yourself in and
You don't.
feel the G's.
Well, it's not actually that easy for the untrained eye. Most of the destroyed towers were actually just regular ones, carrying essential 2 to 4G network infrastructure, causing outages for
Oh my god.
emergency services and the public. Naturally, YouTube and Facebook started cracking down on the 5G conspiracy groups and banning everyone. And the movement
That was not just in the US, Noob Fishy. That was Ireland. That was the UK. That was like everywhere.
has gone somewhat underground. Oh my god, they're in on it. Alongside false causes came false cures. No vaccine yet? No problem. Here's a list of placebos that'll get you patched up. High-dose infusions of vitamin C, silver solution, touching your TV.
I can't believe. Okay, you guys want to know something crazy? So during peak pandemic, I used to get these calls from my grandmother. My grandma's crazy bananas. She would call me and she'd be like, I sent you vitamin C. Please take it. I don't want you to die. Please take your vitamin C. And I also sent you silver. It's gonna help you. I don't want you to die. And I'm just like, oh, wow. Wow.
Kissing a shrine, spiritual vaccines, plant sap in the eye, special mattress, cow urine, cow dung, camel urine, a cotton ball soaked in violet oil.
Too much urine drinking.
In the anus, miracle mineral solution, drinking fish tank cleaner, eating fruit that looks like TheVarus, treatment packs, toothpaste, the biocharger NG subtle energy platform TM, vegetarianism, virus shutout protection pendants, healthy
Chat, food and immune system. Well, some things can help. A lot of things don't help. Horse dewormer, I remember that. So many crazy. Eating food that looks like the virus. I mean, that seems like the most likely cause. I swear, every time I say GIF, there's always somebody that's like, actually, Cammy, it's GIF. I don't like the word GIF. I like the word GIF. It rolls off the tongue nicer. And I can say whatever I want to say when I want to say it. So you guys can't stop me. Some G's and J's, they sound exactly the same. Like Joffrey is spelt with a G sometimes, guys. I love how you guys are dying on this hill. I will forever call it GIF. I'll call it whatever I feel like in the moment. And I've called it both GIF and GIF interchangeably.
living, radionics machine, schwang string ganglion, injecting house cleaner, hand cream, garlic, banunus, alcohol, water, ginger, lemon, mangoes, durian, onions. It's everything.
It was like everything. But I like to say GIF just to piss off chat.
Everything and anything is apparently a cure. But who needs cures? I've got something better. Add time. Soon we will be together.
I don't know why I think I used to say GIF a lot more because GIF also makes sense in German. But I think at some point I said GIF one time and then chat was like, oh, and then I just started saying GIF out of spite.
They are ready for you, Mr. VPN.
Welcome back. Today we're looking at NordVPN. Gather round, everyone. Here's my girlfriend. Well, a friend. She's my girlfriend, but I'm not her boyfriend. It's complicated. Point is,
English is a stupid language and none of it makes sense, okay?
she doesn't use NordVPN. If she did, she could access international catalogs from her favorite streaming services. Oh shit, get down.
You know what sucks? Netflix got banned VPN, so you can't even watch Norwegian Netflix anymore.
Now let's pretend that this window is her computer security. Look how easily I can just snatch up all their data. Oh, jackpot. If she had used NordVPN, we wouldn't be looking at all her personal photos.
Exactly. Look at all the personal sussy photos, guys.
Hey, look at this one. Oh shit, we're busted. Everyone, cheese it.
What?
Nice. Now imagine this was you. And imagine this was a 3-year plan.
I love how I'm right here where it says you.
With 70% off was a 3 extra month.
He won't stop. I need to buy tickets and leave the country. Oh no. No, not again.
Public Wi-Fi isn't safe. Encrypt your browsing with your VPN.
Taxi EE.
No swear.
That's a good question, Taka. If the police police us, who polices the police?
I can see from her browsing history that she is going to Japan.
Finally. Some peace. There's no way he can find me here in Japan.
Really? An Airbnb's Wi-Fi? Don't you know how dangerous that is? Also, there's access to international content.
How did he find me? No, they're biting me. Help.
Snake pit.
This is the most unhinged ad I have ever seen.
This wouldn't have happened if you were doing NordVPN.
Did you ever think that maybe I wanted to be in the pit of snakes? That maybe snakes are my friends?
The lockdown had some interesting carryovers on the agricultural sector. Let's talk about the sexy topic of food supply.
Sexy potatoes. In America, the IA, or International Affairs, or the police of the police. Okay, but who polices the IA? Who polices the internal affairs?
You can roughly break goods into 2 categories: commercial and retail. With all the restaurants and a ton of manufacturing shut down, the commercial side came to a grinding halt. Half of the stock had nowhere to go. Maybe we could just send it to the supermarkets. No can do. You have to repackage, process, and deliver all of that stuff before the new expiration date and with a limited workforce. Then you'd have to get the supermarkets to agree to take all that extra stock. And meanwhile, people aren't going to simply buy twice as many groceries. So either it rots on the shelves or the price drops below cost.
The internal affairs? But then who polices the internal affairs?
What's the point?
Woohoo! Cheap meat!
So there's a big surplus. The supply chain had broken. By week 1 of the lockdown,
That leg looked painful. Exactly. Who polices the police's police?
farmers all around the country are looking at their billions of dollars of quickly expiring crop with no one to take it from them. And they know that by next week, they'll have double that amount. Sandra, how many eggs do we eat a week? I don't know, probably 10? Why? That means our leftovers are going to be about 750,000 eggs. Well, I don't want 750,000 chickens. I guess there's only one thing to do. So the farmers began neutralizing their crops.
That's so sad. What a waste of food.
It was a slaughter.
Oh, my cabbages!
Millions of pounds of
Cabbages! The taxpayers are supposed to police the government, but we all know how that goes. I don't know if that's how it. I don't know if that's really how it works. But who polices the police's police of the police? Or is the police policing a full circle, guys? Like it's like a fucking circle where the police get the police of the police of the police of the police, but then eventually goes back down, is policed by the original police, like a police circle. Of course, it's always money, Nemesis. Also, you know what? At this point, when they should just do a tweet and be like, we have 4 billion potatoes. First come, first serve. Free potatoes. You know what I mean? Let people come and get the potatoes. But 100%, it's better for them to I guess, destroy the potatoes. Oh, onions. Okay, onions in Idaho. That's a lot of onion rings, guys.
Onions were buried alive in Idaho. Farmers stopped making grain and started making donuts. Donuts on their tractors all over the field, turning everything to compost. Cabbages were being ravaged. The potatoes weren't being atoed. Boo.
I have potato blood in my veins.
Squash were being compressed. The Dairy Farmers of America estimated that 3.7 million gallons of milk were being dumped every day.
This is so wasteful. This is so incredibly wasteful. This is the most wasteful thing I have ever seen.
Oh, he needs some milk. But once the farmers had destroyed their crops, of course, they had to immediately plant new ones, because demand could come back and you wouldn't want to get caught a whole crop cycle behind the market. So the cycle would repeat and repeat and repeat until everything returned to normal.
Because nobody would come pick up the potatoes or the onions or the dairy milk. Nobody would come to pick up to bring them to the market. So farmers just trashed them and turned them into compost, which I mean is a cycle of a potato. But like, I feel like they could have put more effort into getting people to come and get the potato, but it was cheaper for them to destroy it than to let people have it for free.
Zoom. So everyone was locked in their houses. But work, school, and life had to carry on.
What's 9 plus 10?
And that's where Zoom came in. Simple to use, able to host up to 100 people per meeting. Millions moved over to Zoom and it skyrocketed to #1 in the App Store.
Wow.
Companies and educational institutions all jumped on the Zoom train too. Why not? It was so easy. All you needed was the room key. Even the boomers could use it. Can you see my dog? Teehee. Look, I can change the background.
Oh my god, did he fall?
These are some of my friends from high school.
Okay, everyone, I'll see you on Wednesday.
But many weren't used to having a camera pointed at them for long periods.
Oh no. Yeah, that's what you learn as a streamer, not to do that.
Some even forgot they were being watched.
Very high standards and like
Or didn't know that the camera had turned on at all.
Oh, your video is on.
And then someone had a brilliant idea. What if I just published this room key online?
That is such a troll move.
let them know.
Dude, I've been in this thing for a while. No one said anything.
Hi, Mr. Knob. Are you joining us? Do you have a breastfeeding question?
Am I bugging? We're fucking Mary dead right now, bro.
It's good to see you
I can't believe they did that.
again.
And what if I gave it to one of my favorite online creators? Perhaps some of the greatest live stream content to ever grace this humble platform.
I love how these are just like, they're all just like stuck in school and this guy's just like totally trolling them.
Take out your number 2 pencils. It's time to learn.
Who is this?
I am Shashamya from Wuhan University.
Too mad. Who let you in?
Hey guys, this is Chris.
Hey guys, this is Joe Nuts.
Are you in my class?
Yes, I am transfer student from Oyingun village.
A transfer student from where?
I feel so bad for the teachers though, because like I know so many teachers that had to try to they had to get day jobs outside of teaching, because teaching with Zoom was not paying well enough and the whole pandemic things. It's fine to troll certain people, but trolling schools and stuff, that's not very nice.
What do you say?
So what are we learning today? Does anyone want to tell me I come to class late? And no one wants to tell me why? Why? Tell me reason.
I can understand trolling an office meeting, but teachers?
You're in the wrong section there, brother.
I'm part of Zoom. I'm an employee of Zoom. You're gonna have to press Alt and F4 at the same time on your keyboard to fix your room, because it's currently public.
I don't do that.
You guys are going to start the next revolution in America. We hope. I mean, we can definitely use one.
Revolution. I like the sound of that.
How do you get him out?
It was Hunter. Hunter let me in. Hunter, why did you do this? Yes, it was. Don't nod your, don't do that with your head. No, you did.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I'm a dead and you let me through the gate.
Who the heck is it? Oh my god, what the?
I don't think there is a realistic way where they could do anything about it.
What's 2 plus 4?
2 plus.
1 and 1.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this thoughts about Natalie's story.
Oh no.
History class. Oh, hell yeah.
And he's lost an election twice. He's
Oh my god, these poor teachers.
He's like so confused. He saw the cock and he was like, what?
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it now. Okay? So, you guys can open up I'll give you a minute or two to open up. Robert, take that off your screen.
Robert!
Oh no.
Robert's gonna get some trouble!
This is not funny at all.
Robert's probably in his room right now just fucking freaking out. It's like, it's not me! I'm Robert, baby. Robert, how could you?
But then they had a whole bunch of controversies, and a number of schools and companies stopped using the platform.
Yep. If it's so easy for people to join, like schools should not be using that.
Even though the stock price keeps going up. With people locked in their homes, nature was allowed to return to the unoccupied streets.
Nature
The healing
returning. It's healing.
had begun.
Real happy world.
Satellite imagery showed pollution levels dropping everywhere. The canals of Venice were changing from their usual feculent brown to a vibrant blue, as boats were...
You know what this shows us? That maybe we should just take every few years, we should take a year and everybody just cannot leave their home.
docked and silt could resettle. From their windows, residents could see fish, algae, and other sea life return to the waters. But that wasn't all. Animals saw the free real estate and began migrating into the cities and towns. Sheep and whales took back the town and ruled over it with an iron hoof. Hungry monkeys in Thailand took to the city square as the tourists who usually fed them disappeared. Giant ducks were seen in London. Alligators in Florida were once again using the roads. Rats in New Orleans were... No, that's normal. Otters in Singapore. Oh my god. Are we the virus?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Without doubt. Humanity is terrible to the world. We don't take care of our own home.
Human beings are a disease.
That is profound. Dude. Maybe we were the real corona all along. Nature returned to New York for the first time since it was established in 65 million BC. We even had a good fake out on an extinct species, the Malabar civet, which hasn't been seen for 30 years. Oh my god. Although it turns out it was just a regular, sick Indian civet. Scooters were returning to the riverways. Nilgai? Haven't heard of that. Cows had begun returning to the ocean. Cats was seen by some in London to a limited audience.
No. We don't talk about cats.
Were incorrectly using zebra crossings. And giraffes had returned to the cities. Nature is healing. Namaste. Anyway, I'm busy. That's the lesson. Here's a multi-tool. Good luck out there. Please close the door behind you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, wait. But how did humanity die?
Oh my god. Is this Mars? This is one hell of a twist. I know, right? Oh my god, it's Elon Musk. Yes, a double twist. Welcome home, X-A13.
Yeah, it's a triple twist.
Video over. The next one's almost done. Give me 2 weeks. Have you heard of incognito mode? It's basically the main channel now.
Wait, there's a second. Wait, is it this video? Is this the second video? Is this the second? The Strikes Buck?